So now we're in September, we have Disney 23 coming next weekend, aka D23. And the rumors are running wild, speculation, accumulation is running wild. What I find interesting is before Comic-Con, Marvel basically told the trades, we're not announcing anything. And your boy War Drizzy, aka Warstu, was like, yeah, we're going to get some big announcements. So, yo, what is freaking good YouTube, Warstu here? If you are new around here, make sure to subscribe to never miss any of the Marvel, DC, pop culture-based content that we provide on a daily basis. If you could subscribe to the channel, turn notifications on, and let me know down below what do you want the most to be revealed and announced at D23 next Saturday. So, also, if you could follow us on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, and also check us out on Twitter for WarstuG, aka WarstuG. Right, let's get into it. So, last night, the official verified Disney Plus account, which is at Disney Plus, is teasing the X-Men, specifically Hugh Jackman X-Men, saying 6 days, Disney Plus Day, hashtag X-Men. Now, this could mean that Wolverine is being revealed at Disney Plus Day, or it could just mean a bunch of X-Men stuff is going to Disney Plus. But either way, they're hinting at the X-Men. So we've got a lot of official, unofficial, verified, confirmed stuff coming out from unexpected sources. Now, we've heard for the longest time ever that your boy Henry Cavill is gonna be in the MCU as Hyperion in Loki Season 2. We've also heard rumors that he was going to be Hercules, but seeing as Hercules is already being cast in Thor: Love and Thunder, we know that one's not true, but we know a lot of people want Henry Cavill to be Captain Britain. So, someone on the Twitter sphere called Emmett Kennedy, who isn't actually in this trade of the space, so to speak, of pop culture stuff or even entertainment stuff, got a background in television and broadcasting. So, he works for TalkSport 2, has the #1 racing podcast, allegedly. Now, he's firing out a bunch of stuff. He is verified on Twitter, but if you work for any company, or if you're in the public eye, if you're in the media, if you're a broadcaster, you get verified. So the fact he's verified doesn't really mean much. But what he's saying, I'm reliable informed that Marvel Studios have signed epic talent for Phase 5. So he's not actually specifically saying anything that we don't already know. But the names he's firing out are very spicy. So these are some Hollywood A-listers: John Boyega, Henry Cavill, Jodie Comer, Daisy Edgar-Jones, John Krasinski, Denzel Washington, and Giancarlo Esposito, who has been linked to the MCU playing Magneto multiple times. Now, what is interesting about this source is, yes, they've got connections in television and in podcasting, but realistically, this may not even be true. So I guess Emmett Kennedy is kind of putting his reputation on the line by trying to join this kind of world, I guess you could say, to be announced with some on stage by Kevin Feige. Then he's hashtag Fantastic Four, She-Hulk, X-Men. Very interesting. So a lot of people would jump straight to the conclusion that John Krasinski is going to be Mr. Fantastic himself, Reed Richards. So Paige Badley, who is mainly known for the main star of this series on Netflix called You, was early this week, he was kind of revealed to be playing Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards, but also we've reported this previously. Henry Cavill has also been thrown in there as well, which I find very interesting. And yes, you can play a DC and Marvel character at the same time. There is nothing in the contract saying you can't, because that has been done. Just look at Idris Elba, who is in the DC universe, and he's also in the MCU as Heimdall. So, Esposito and Washington, they are both highly rumored to be playing Magneto in the MCU. As we know, it will be a 616 version, as they're trying to say that is the MCU multiverse, I guess you could say. As for John Boyega, I've got no idea who he could play. Jodie Comer, maybe Susie Storm? I don't know. Daisy Edgar-Jones? No idea. But it is interesting that someone is throwing all these names in as not really rumor, throwing the names in as if it's actually factually happening. So, D23 is next weekend. Now, it looks like we will be getting a full casting announcement for the Fantastic Four and maybe for the X-Men, soon as the official Disney Plus account, did tweet out Hugh Jackman Wolverine, or are they trolling? We don't know. So I think D23 is going to be a huge event, and they're going to announce so many things next weekend. We will be covering Marvel. Yes, I understand we haven't covered much Marvel recently here on the Warstu channel, but there's been a lot more DC to cover recently, but we do cover everything here on the channel. So guys, let me know out of this list, who do you want which actor to play which character? John Boyega. There has been official, unofficial news going around that's happening. Henry Cavill, literally everyone's saying he's been in discussions with Marvel Studios for months, which is interesting because some people, respectable insiders, have said he's already signed on to play Hyperion as the season villain for Loki Season 2, and Hyperion will be in Secret Wars. So it would be interesting. It would be more fitting if Henry Cavill did play Captain Britain, but Hyperion is Marvel's version of Superman, so that would be interesting. Daisy Edgar-Jones, no idea. I think both Jodie and Daisy maybe could be Susie Storm. John Krasinski, no idea, because Kevin Feige basically said the reason they used him as Mr. Fantastic Reed Richards in Multiverse of the Madness was because it was a fan casting, and it was a one-and-done job. I think he would be a fine Mr. Fantastic. I'm not really sold on that idea, though. Giancarlo Espinato and Denzel Washington both could, would, should be Magneto, possibly. But most of these names have been thrown around. We do know after Angelina Jolie came to the MCU in Eternals that Marvel are now looking at A-listers. They're not doing the 25-year contract where you have to sign on for 10 movies. They are looking at bringing big actors in for minor roles here and there. Now, just because he listed all these actors does not mean this is the Fantastic Four lineup. It could literally mean anything. Henry Cavill could be revealed as Wolverine. John Boyega could be announced as literally anyone. He could be the Human Torch. You don't know. But the fact he's hashtag Fantastic Four and X-Men makes me believe anything is possible. When it comes to the MCU, Kevin Feige clearly has a long-term plan that, yes, it does lead up to Avengers Secret Wars and Avengers Kang Dynasty, but what is happening past that, we don't know. So like always, guys, all the comments down below, much appreciated. Let me know, what do you think is going to happen at D23? Who is going to be Reed Richards? Do you want it to be Paige Bradley from Netflix series You? Or do you want it to be John Kay? Or do you want it to be Henry Cavill? Because Henry Cavill is a nerd in real life as he builds his own PCs. I'm very fascinated to see what's going to happen at Disney 23 next weekend. So like always, guys, much love, much support. Thank you very much for all the love and support we've had recently. Like always, any video requests, just leave them down below. If you do want to help the channel, subscribe, like, comment, share the video out, and let me know what is going on with Marvel down below. Also, if you could check us out on Instagram at Warstu to see the beautiful face behind the beautiful voice, that would be much appreciated. We're so close to 23,000 followers on Instagram. And also check us out on Twitter, WarstuG, as I've got like no followers on Twitter. And also I do have the Warstu handle on TikTok. So if you ever want me to go over anything or you see anything that's Marvel, DC, pop culture related, just tag me in it and I'll have a look and maybe I'll talk about it on the channel. So like always, guys, I will catch you in that next video very soon. Catch ya later.